Welcome guys to a brand new video on One Punch Man World. In today's video we're going to be focusing on Speed O Sound Sonic because I think he's a very good character, unique character. However, if you get this character straight out of the box, you actually might be slightly disappointed with how much damage he can do. So I went ahead and tested his damage out compared to the other characters I had. So I had the free-to-play SSI Genos, I have Zombie Man, and then I have Speed O Sound Sonic, and I've noticed his damage is actually lower if you don't use him properly. If you don't use him appropriately, the AI won't be able to use him appropriately. He's similar to Zombie Man, where there's a specific playstyle that you want to use. With Zombie Man, you want to drain his HP as fast as possible, then switch over to his gun to like switch between. But the AI doesn't do that appropriately, and the AI also does not know how to use Speed O Sound Sonic appropriately. So you will notice that the damage for Speed O Sound Sonic might be lower, and you guys might be thinking, wait, isn't this character a top tier unit? That's what I looked at. When I got him and I was testing out his damage, I was like, wait, what's going on? There is something wrong with him. However, then I realized, let me take a look at his kit, let me play through him, and then I realized there is a specific way you guys want to play or use Speed O Sound Sonic. This is how you actually maximize his damage and make him a top tier character. So let's get right into it. I was actually initially about to say this character is no longer like top tier, but I think if we get everything appropriately, he's definitely a top tier character, and if you play him right. But he might be a character you want to manual, which if you have Zombie Man, it's going to be conflicting because Zombie Man is just insane. You want to manual him, you don't want to trust the AI with him. And then you have Speed O Sound Sonic, the same issue. You have to decide. So sometimes I actually think maybe you shouldn't get Speed O Sound Sonic if you have Zombie Man. I do think Zombie Man is better than Speed O Sound Sonic in terms of DPS. His damage is actually insane, but I don't have Speed O Sound Sonic in the most optimum way. So let me go ahead and talk about it. Before I carry on, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content on One Punch Man World. If you guys enjoyed this video, then go ahead and click the like button, show your support, and subscribe to the channel for more content. So one thing I've noticed is that, okay, I haven't really focused on memory and will. This is my day 3 on this day 3 playing. So my account is relatively strong, actually, to be honest, for a day 3 account. But one thing I just haven't really been focusing on is the memory and will. So I actually just briefly taken a look at this, and then I realized, wait, that is why Speed O Sound Sonic isn't as good as he is right now. So if I go over to memory and will, Speed O Sound Sonic is a character that desperately, in my opinion, needs his own. He needs his own one. So if you go over to here, this is his own. Basically, each hit of Speed O Sound Sonic's normal attack accumulates top speed 20% faster. You want this at level 3, in my opinion. So actually, maybe not even level 3, maybe level 2 or level 3, depends, because this only gives you a 15% damage bonus for 15 seconds. Maybe you can build, okay, I haven't really built focus too much on this that much. So there's 1 2 3 4 5 6. If I go over to this, wait, let's go ahead and filter this one more time. 6. So to get level 3, I'm not really so sure how you get level 3. I'm pretty sure you just have to make sure you have the correct ones. But anyways, you basically are able to accumulate top speed faster. I think level 2 is definitely important. We will need to do a little bit of testing to figure out if that 15% bonus buff is better than giving him a different set. That's something we need to focus on, but he's a character that he desperately wants to accumulate his top speed as fast as possible. The reason why I say that is because if you take a look at his skills, there's one major flaw with Speed O Sound Sonic, and that is his percentage. His percentage for his skills are garbage, absolutely garbage. His skill 1 only has a 100% for attack. His skill 2 only has an 80% for attack, which if you compare him with other DPS characters or other SSR character, it is considerably lower. So character like Genos, 260, 320%. This skill 2, 612. And then his skill 3 goes all the way to 240, blah blah blah. It doesn't really matter. But with Speed O Sound Sonic, you will notice is skill 1 garbage percentage, skill 2 garbage. Then you take a look at his skill 3, and the percentage is actually very, very good. So what I've noticed as well is, if you take a look at all of his other skills as well, is that with Genos, there is a couple of skills you desperately want to use every single time. You do not want to use his skill 1. The reason for that is because it consumes 90 points of top speed. Now, I don't know if this will change when you get his correct memory and you can gain top speed a lot faster. Maybe you can now start using his skill 1 alongside his skill 3. But if you guys can't get top speed to 300 as fast as possible, there is a maximum of 300 top speed you need to be able to unleash his really, really strong third attack. So right now, since I don't have top speed, I can't gain that much top speed right now because I don't have the memory. Skill 1 is out. You can't use that at all because it consumes that. Skill 2 does not consume top speed unless you cast this skill when being knocked away, and then it consumes top speed, which you don't want. So you can use skill 2, but making sure you're not knocked away when you use it, because you do not want to consume top speed. And then when you have the skill 3 available plus 300 points of top speed, you absolutely want to use the skill 3. Now, when I've used this character, there's 3 things I've noticed. The AI cannot use him properly because the AI will use the skill 1 and skill 2, basically stopping you from accumulating top speed as fast as possible. The AI as well does not know how to dodge appropriately or dodge the best time. The dodge mechanic is also important to him, and it allows him to deal extra damage. Very, very good amount of damage. So the percentage value for the attack is actually very, very good, and you can actually gain 40 points of top speed from this. The AI cannot be trusted to do this, and that's why the damage falls off if you're trying to look at the damage comparison between him and other DPS characters. And then, like I said, the AI might not be able to use this appropriately. So if you're using him, you want to be dodging most of the time, so you can, or accurate dodges. You want to make sure you're able to do that. So you can look at the animation over here. You can basically dash to the back of the enemy, deal greater damage, and you gain top speed. And once you have top speed, you always use this. Now, from what I've tested, when I don't have his memory, the best memory for him, I think, what I've noticed is that sometimes you don't have enough top speed to even use a skill. So there is a cooldown for the top speed, as you can see, for this third skill, which is 40 seconds. So I use the skill whenever I have it, but sometimes when the cooldown goes all the way back and you can use this third skill, you don't have enough top speed to actually use that skill, so you're basically losing out in damage. Another thing to focus on is the enemy you're going against. If the enemy is on the ground and does not move about a lot, then he is going to be absolutely amazing against those type of bosses or enemies. If the enemy flies around, he is going to be the worst to use, because once he uses his third skill, if the enemy flies away, that is huge DPS loss. You do not lock the enemy in place. So important, if you're going against characters that fly, so the mosquito boss, it's probably not a good idea to use Speed of Sound Sonic, in my opinion. So he's a great character, but you might not want to use him in certain conditions. And also, if you're not manualing him, probably not best to use him, in my opinion. But if you're using him appropriately, you will know how great his damage is. So I'm going to try to show you guys right now. So I'm going to take him into combat. Like I mentioned, his memory is absolutely garbage. None of my characters have good memory or will. The only thing I've been farming from commission is credit now, as well as like upgrade materials, literally. So memories is not my main focus just yet, but I think I need to start focusing on that when I get to at least tier 7 or 8. Anyways, let's go ahead and go over to some combat. So we're going to go against an enemy that hopefully doesn't move about to showcase him. I'm going to be manualing him. So go over to loot. Actually, I don't really need loot. I want credit. So Mosquito Girl is terrible for him. This other chick, yeah, evolution of Mosquito Girl, horrible for him. So the best one in my opinion is actually the crab guy. Turtle monster, I don't know about him. Actually, he stays on the ground, right? Yeah, perfect, actually. Maybe. If the enemy doesn't attack you with like... Actually, yeah, maybe. So we need some stuff. Let's go ahead and consume this. We need some XP. We do this. So the crab guy is the best to go against, but it's only rank 5. I want rank 6. So yeah. So, quick disclaimer, this is Future AC Gamer here. I just wanted to quickly say that the boss I ended up choosing, I failed to realize that Speed of Sound Sonic actually gains a 40% damage boost in there. And also, when I was trying to compare the damage between, AI using him and me using him, I couldn't find the exact same boss in the exact same content, but I did find the exact same boss in a different section of the commission. So I'm not sure if there's a difference between the HP that the bosses have. It's the same exact boss, same exact rank as well, but it's different. So it could be commissions for like loot and commission for credit, so it's slightly different. But at the end of the day, what I wanted to showcase in today's video is how to actually play with Speed of Sound Sonic, how to use him, and his gameplay moves set that you should be focusing on. So hopefully this was still helpful and useful, but the rest of the videos are going to be showcasing the gameplay of how I used him, and I still think you guys should definitely watch it so that you guys can see how your gameplay should be. So this one, so this is it. The AI won't be able to use Zombie Man appropriately, the damage will be lower, but if I do this appropriately, the damage for Speed of Sound Sonic should be actually pretty high. Now I will show you when you don't use Speed of Sound Sonic and the AI is using him, you will notice that the DPS loss is considerable. So let's go ahead and show you guys right now. So like I mentioned, you can use a skill 2 as long as you're not getting knocked back. So there we go. Oh, you want to be in front, by the way. You want to be in front so you can counter attack. There you go, counter attack, then you move back in front. There you go. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Use the skill 2. Now one thing to note is that Genos does have the buffing from the arm. So there we go, skill 3. If the enemy doesn't move, the damage is actually pretty good, as you can see. Bam. And then skill 2, snap. You can actually get knocked out of, see, look, the timing for that is terrible. If I use the counter attack appropriately, there we go, perfect. So I'm gonna try and make sure that he gets the best DPS from here. Now unfortunately I might have to use his ultimate ability, which will actually kind of scale his attack even higher, which I don't want to do. But since I'm not like in the best position in terms of like being able to confidently, there we go, confidently do this without needing my ultimate, because the enemy is kind of difficult, guys. Ooh, we kind of dodged out of the way. So attack me, please. There, oh damn. There you go, there you go. Come on, we need to counter attack. There we go, perfect. And then we use skill 3. Nice. And I think crit damage might be important for him as well, for like sub stats. There we go. Come to the back. Perfect. I have not used a skill 1, and I've only used, oh, there we go. Oh wait, did I just use this third skill by accident, second skill by accident with, there we go. Oop, we definitely do not want that. There we go. So top speed is an issue right now with him, since, and then we use a skill 3, perfect. Okay, I didn't have to use that. Now, first skill is where all this damage is from. And then let's go ahead and see the damage comparison now. Who dealt the most amount of damage? So we'll go ahead and check. Perfect, as you can see. Like I said, the AI does not know how to use him properly. But this is it. The damage is actually pretty good if you can use him appropriately. This is how you play Genos. I mean, not Genos. Speed of Sound Sonic. This is how you use him, guys. You need to just, for now, since you don't have his memory, like me, if you don't have his memory, this is the play style. You don't want to consume top speed unless you're using it on a third skill. You're going to try and find the same exact enemy, this time using Zombie Man as the main character, which we can't find. Damn. Okay, what I'm going to do is try and delete the ones at the bottom so we can hopefully get some new ones. Is that a permanent one? There should be a permanent one. Where is it? There is no permanent one. How do I do this? Okay, we find a different boss this time, but one that doesn't run around. It's gonna be kind of hard to test this now. Actually, it doesn't really have to. It doesn't matter about the rank as long as he doesn't die too quickly, right? Why did I have to pick a boss that just ready spawns? This is so annoying. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. So go over to loot. There we go. We got a turtle over here. I don't know if they have the same amount. Actually, it doesn't matter. What we're trying to test is the AI use of him, which is going to be absolutely horrendous. His damage will be absolutely garbage. But yeah, not absolutely garbage, but it's going to be the weakest, I think. So let's go ahead and do this. So I'm not even going to pretend like I know how to use Zombie Man the best, but all I know is get that HP down. Oh, okay, sorry. I've been using Speed of Sound Sonic for a while that I can technically forgotten how to use Zombie Man now. There we go. So yeah, with Zombie Man, this is how you play him. Try and get his HP as low as possible. There we go. There we go with this one. Okay. Then we want to use the block. There we go. Then we use this. Perfect. There we go. Block that. Use this one. There we go. And then we use this one over here. And then we have to switch back. Perfect. And then we use this. I'm too far away. Cool. You got closer. We're not using any of the arm stuff. Let's go with this. We do this next. Oh, we just lost a bunch of damage. And we can't touch him. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Damn. There we go. There we go. Oh, snap. And then we use this again. We are not going to be using the ultimate just to keep it fair. And I think we do have enough power to clear this without... Well, I did clear it last time, so I think we're good. There we go. Then we do this. Hopefully it doesn't dodge. There we go. Perfect. There we go. And we're done. Okay, perfect. Sorry about the bunch of clicking you guys heard and me not being able to speak whilst I was doing the combat. I can't multitask like that. But let's go ahead and see the damage difference now. Speed of Sound Sonic should be the least. Oh. What just happened? Maybe against that enemy. Oh, does he have an extra buff against this enemy? I didn't actually take a look at that. So there are specific bosses that is going to be important when deciding to use Speed of Sound Sonic. I wouldn't say it's the best for every boss. Like I mentioned, bosses that flies away, or moves about very, very fast or moves about around the map are terrible for him. So when you're using him, it's probably best to use enemies that are grounded on the floor. So like this unit over here, this, maybe not Vaccine Man. I wanted to show you guys a gameplay. So the gameplay I have was against this boss, and he technically had a bonus buff in terms of like damage dealt. So maybe that's why, well, definitely that's why his damage was better than Zombie Man. But I do have another video where I recorded with Zombie Man as my main character, but obviously Speed of Sound Sonic still had the buff. But yeah, I might still have to leave it in the video, guys, because there is not that many bosses I can show you guys right now, and I want to get this video out. So yeah, that is the best way to play Speed of Sound Sonic, to be honest though. So I was still right with how to use him, because the damage I was able to deal with him whilst using him compared to the boss was kind of huge. It's been a boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.